Hello. I know it's been a while. I've tried to upload some videos earlier, but it didn't work because for some odd reason my audio was not working. But now I got it fixed. Somehow the setting flipped and it was not connected to what's truly connected here. Very interesting. So, here's the intro. Or what? I'm actually going to leave this for the outro. But I really want to talk about a few things here. I want to look back on my my church's um sermon today. Mm, super amazing. It's not about doing work for ourselves. It's not about doing more, try to please others, try to make people happy. It's about being that humble, loving servant that is so much wanting to be a part of the body of Christ. Even if they're tired, even if they kind of thing. But yeah. So but another thing. Well, I'm gonna save that for later. So the Bible states to come as you are, with your junk, with your sin, with your anger, with your lust, with your impurities. And two, it's a daily thing to help or it is a daily thing to do to let go of our sin nature, our sinful habits. Because gossip, I find myself still doing some of that. um, and I always thought gossiping was like talking about somebody, like just their bad stuff. In a way, yes, but it's also if the person's not in present, I don't feel like it's right to pick on them or like tease them or like, oh, it's okay to talk about this person when they're not there. If there's like healthy, good questions. At the same time, I also sense that's not fully true because if there's some questions that are asked that are fully directed to them, how will the excuse me, how will the question be answered if they're not there, you know? But that's a whole nother topic. And yeah, the table shook because I tapped it with my knee. Oops. Anyways, so yeah, um, the gospel is not about trying to be a good person and love God. It's about coming as you are. And it's a process. It's definitely a process. For example, to reconnect with my mother was a very huge process. It's still in the works. And because I resented her for so long, I didn't want my kids to meet her. So I was like, oh, she caused me so much pain. So much. It wasn't her though. Like it seemed like she was the vessel of so much pain and so much regrets and so much evil. But literally, our fake enemy, our false enemy is a distraction from the real enemy. Cuz it's not against flesh and blood. We got to let that go. We have to. Cuz if we don't, how will we be able to forgive others where we haven't forgive someone so close to us that sure they might be still in a mess, but we just are called to love them, showing kindness, just like in this Samaritan story. It's about showing love, even if they don't look lovely, even if they don't seem like they're easy to love. I have a coworker that way. When I'm up in my spirit feels and like, oh yeah, it's gonna be easy, and not at work and stuff like that. But when I get to work and working with this coworker, it's difficult. But I'm also grateful and thankful that he is my coworker because through him, God has taught me so much and is equipping me with so much more weapons for later on to come. Godly weapons. And I'm excited. And sometimes so we all we all we're called to love everybody. Yes. Yes, there are those who God hones in like, oh, specific. Go to that person. There's something there. Sweet. And but there's those that we understand clicks every time, never fails. But there's also those who, oh, go to that person. But we avoid the truth because it's tough, because it's difficult. And that's what I am seeing myself to do. And man, it's not easy, but it's possible. So, oh man, it's beautiful. This process, slow, slippery, sucky, painful, beautiful, outstanding, amazing, sometimes awful, sometimes regretful, but it's still not over. When you're up at the mountain peak, when you're at the lowest valley, it is not over. There's still more taller mountain peaks, there's more valleys to go through, there's more mediums too. There's just a whole lot of more that we're here to give God glory for. And we can't give him glory without him because we want to rebel. We want to be resentful. And sin helps us to do that. And false identity on a lot of things. but it just feels so disgustingly gross to just sit in that pit of filth and not know why we're here and not know why we're worthy enough to have life. It's it's gross. It's simply gross. I've I've been in that pit. I'm still truthfully getting out of it. And when we're about to fully fulfill of getting out of the pit through Christ, the devil is like, "Hey, remember you're attached to this. You can't let go of this, or you're attached to this." Like, I'm letting go. I'm selling some of my CDs. The only ones I truly want to keep are the autograph ones and the ones that have like DVDs or like stuff like that. But all the rest ones of the rest are going. It's difficult though. It is truly painful. For one, it's because I look at this physical copy as so much more precious because you get to hold it, you get to feel it, you get to smell it when it's brand new CD and you open it for the first time and you smell. I don't know why, but that gets me going. It's a beautiful smell in my opinion. Weird, great, yes. Look at me funny. Knock yourself out. Go for it. I don't care. I'm proud of who I am. So, because I'm his son. Anyways, um, and another thing, I was also trying to either tie or break a good friend of mine his record for CD collection. He got me into Christian metal music. Very, very amazing dude. Um, Also, that picture right there on my wall, he took with his camera. And I know it's near Duluth, but yes, very special photo, definitely. Also, shout out to myself and my lovely fiance, and to my first song that debuted back in March. Almost been a year. Wow. P.S. Go check it out. It's called Deependy, featuring Josiah Summers. um, and maybe this next month there might be something around the corner. We'll see. But yes, of course. Whoa. Okay. Now, chapter 2 of this podcast, the body of Christ. Why are some drawn to these rather than those? Who? Who? Why is that? Why are some more drawn to worship music, metal music, rap music, country music, jazz, pop, not soda, um, and all the other ones? Well, I think it's because of their development of character, but also because of their character as well. Because I was going through a development in my times of worship, rap, metal, screamo, all that, whatever. And all of it can be, um, in the end, there, if it's a godly Christian based foundation. Truthfully, biblically, they all can be worship music. Metal is the worship music. Kind of like, oh yeah, we're united, ready to fight, ooh, kind of thing. Rap music is like, yeah, party, giving God the glory. Like, thank you. Give me that church clap. Like, yeah, hey, oh. Um, that country is kind of like that vibe of, hey, yeah, we did it. Or, scratch that. Oh, yeah, he did it. Hey, I don't know, maybe. Um, but yeah. Um, hmm. But it's so weird. Why are some people more so drawn to that than this, you know? Um, and we could also look at the flip side, which would be another story though. Um, yeah, that's another time. But before I close, this would be the last topic, or maybe, actually, no, I think we should close, and then I'll do another podcast later of the other topic. Anyways, here's the closing of this video. Does the devil hate us because we have the chance to get into heaven, the place he got kicked out from? Is he jealous? Uh, In all honesty, possibility. But for sure, he hates us because of who we remind him of. We all do remind him of Jesus Christ. That's why he doesn't want us to have any authority. That's why he wants us powerless and trapped in our comfortable little cell that we like of self indulgence and just are super trapped, super just blacked out from reality, and just so in love in a sick mindset in love with our depression and fight to let it go. And we get so plugged up, we get so drained up, and I know somebody who's going through this very, very dark valley right now. I love this person so much. He means a lot to me. So if you have if you are watching, if you tune into this video, and if you believe, but if you don't believe, if you are willing and openly to pray for this person, I would very much appreciate that. He's very close to me. Um, I don't want to say his name though, but God knows who I'm talking about. Um, so the enemy does not want us to have any authority, but also, does he hope we get uptight with the temporary holders of authority? Absolutely, because that keeps us going, keeps us distracted from what is truly happening, from what is truly the real enemy or the real thing that we got to get upset about. It's a very main distraction for a lot of us. And I have fallen so tremendously to that trap. A lot. Even to this day. But it's so much of a beautiful process, and it's amazing. I'm still making progress because I'm still a work in progress or process. Let me rephrase it. I'm st- I am I am making progress because I'm still a work in process. I don't know. It sounds kind of cool. But yes, leave your comments below. Subscribe if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet. Give this video a thumbs up or even a thumbs down. Yeah, I kind of bumped my phone and what I got from church. So, got myself a little pie. Blueberry. But that's besides the point. Um, so I pray that this blesses you and encourage. I also pray it encourages you as well. So I love y'all. Hope you have a blessed day. And yes, um, have a great week. Peace out. Also, see you later.